brothers or sisters that are up there? Speak up.
She's in the back.
Well, she.
Yeah, right there.
Your sister. Where are you? Great. Natalie? Oh, okay. Good. That's good. Now, you in the front row, I'm going to ask you kind of get down on your knees. How many of you are seniors, right? Okay, we got to see you. Get your hands up. Don't be ashamed. Right? Okay.
certainly should qualify out of this heat, with Schreider running the anchor leg.
The USA invented relay running. Many people trace relays back to the old Pony Express.
And Rochelle Stevens running the opening leg for the U.S. Now in this 4x400 meter relay, they'll run in lanes the entire first lap. Is that correct? And then the turn of the second lap after that they can break.
Right. The second runner takes the baton in lanes, runs that turn in the lane, and then cuts for the inside at the other side of the track.
And Rochelle Stevens running very well in the opening leg for the U.S., and she'll give the U.S. the lead.
Seal with the cupped end facing up. Use a step plate to gently tap in the seal. Heat and performance demands are the two factors which cause leaf springs to lose their tension. When this happens, the control valve does not completely neutralize in the sleeve, and the oil begins to overheat. Replace the leaf springs if they are broken or weak. The leaf spring set consists of 6 pieces. Position the 2 flat plates onto each side of the large control valve slots. Then sandwich the 4 springs, doubled back to back, between the flat plates. Center the assembly by placing the flat sides of 2 screwdrivers against the leaf spring slots. Place the lower thrust washer onto the inner spool with the chamfer facing down, followed by the needle bearing and the thinner upper thrust washer. Insert the drive link pin. There are several guidelines that should be followed when installing the control valve. Be sure that the control valve sleeve is coated with a light film of oil before fitting it into the housing bore. Hold the control valve housing at a slight angle and square it into the bore up to the first land. Then slowly rotate the valve back and forth in a small arc while guiding it further into the bore. Remember to keep the drive link pin in a horizontal position. If the pin slips out into one of the annular grooves in the bore, the control valve will become stuck in both directions. When finished, the bottom of the valve should be flush with the end of the valve housing. Again, use a steering line fitting to mount the motor housing on a vise. Drop in the check ball. Confirm that the ball is on its seat. Then install the threaded bushing flush with the valve body surface. Lightly coat a new O-ring with petroleum jelly and seat it in the valve housing groove. Align the holes in the spacer plate with the holes in the housing. The inscribed line should match. Note the location of the drive link pin slot when fitting it over the pin. With a felt tip pen, mark the position of the slot on the splined end of the drive link and proceed with timing the control valve. Place the rotor over the drive link splines so that the mark on the drive link is centered in one of the rotor valleys. Lightly coat the new stator O-rings with petroleum jelly and place them into the stator grooves. Place the spacer inside the rotor and align the stator and end cover with the inscribed line on the outside of the motor body. Along with a new washer, install the special number 22 bolt to retain the relief valve check ball. Replace the washers and torque the other bolts in this sequence to 194 inch-pounds. Reinstall the motor and adjust the relief valve by pressure testing the system. Your TechCom reference manual accompanying this program contains all the latest information and techniques for working on this power steering system. Troubleshooting a hard, erratic, or a wandering power steering system is a lot easier when armed with a solid understanding of how that system operates. If you know what you're looking for, the repair takes half the time.